Hello everybody, I hope you are doing well. Today we are going to be going over KomeKome's Evo Japan Top 8 run. This was something that I've been wanting to do for a while now because how often do you really get to see a Asuka Top 8 in Evo, So yeah, I was definitely interested in watching KomeKome, especially after the new 2.0 update. So I want to kind of see how is he playing Asuka competitively, and is there anything that we can learn from his matches today. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. Alright, so he has a pretty good hand here, but he's up against Gio. Gio is actually not that bad in my opinion. It's really easy to zone her out. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but it's a lot easier than other characters. The problem is though, Gio's offense is really good, and look at his burst gauge. It was already up to like 50% off of just a few attacks. But yeah, let's see what KomeKome is gonna do here on defense. Okay. Dang, just went for a straight up dash, huh? Good explosion. Simple tap dust, draw one. Uses the low gravity staff or low pass staff. I still don't know the name of this attack or move. I think it's low pass though. Very nice though. Let's rock. Alright, good. Blue cube's a pretty good starter. Alright, he's gotta be careful here. Okay. Oh, good. I didn't even see that coming. Alright. Wow, I'm surprised that Gio is already almost dead, as she might be dead. Oh yeah, she's dead. Nice. That's a really good way to get the wall stick from that distance. Let's rock. Okay, so we got game 2 here. Nice challenge. I remember fighting El Macho a lot, and he also used the low pass staff. So I guess that might be the new meta for Asuka. It depends on how easily you can get in to utilize it, because you can do a lot of fuzzy setups and 50-50s. Multiple 50-50s at that. And this is kind of like what I was talking about on stream earlier. I was trying to say that from now on, I'm not really going to use my meter for wall breaks unless I have mana to continue. Otherwise, it's better just playing passively and then getting your mana back that way. Nice. Nice. I love it when I catch people with Terra Firma. Alright, we're going up for staff again. Nice. So whenever you do use the instant overhead staff, you have to immediately get a mix up off of it in order to make sure it's useful. Okay. Some strike throw pressure from Gio. Fuzzy setup, 50-50. That spiral arrow, man. Let's rock. Oh, she dropped it. Nice. 2D. Nice. Oh, you might be dead here. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, no. Okay, well, now he's dead. And that just goes to show you how fast you can lose the game. That was pretty brutal.
Let's rock.
2D round start. I've been saying that it's a good idea to just walk back as Asuka and not throw out attacks, because you can whiff punish them and then get a full combo off of like the blue cube or something like that. Oh, nice. But if a character has a fast low attack from round start, like, you know, Kai's Stun Dipper for example, then I will crash I will crouch block instead. Okay, decided to not break the wall there. Interesting.
Let's rock.
Nice. Yeah, I'm about to say I do that too sometimes. Just don't break the wall. That's like the new wall slumps. Nice IBFD. Really saved him right there. Oh, was he blocking? Nice. Decides to get more corner instead of risking the burst. And she's not dead because this is Geo and you're Asuka. Watch out for a tap dust for Geo. She's gonna have to take a risk here, so if he mashes at the right spot, he has a good chance. But you know, this is just there we go. I'm about to say, you know, these are littered with frame traps though, so you gotta be really careful. But nice, 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 nice. Good to see it. Okay, so we have the winners finals here. Asuka against Sin. I absolutely hate this matchup. This matchup is so hard because Sin's beat, is it beat driver or beat diver? I don't know, one of those. That move is really good and it eats up cubes so well. You really have to preemptively 6p it, and also he has a stun dipper as well, so Sin is very, very hard to lock down with cubes. Thankfully he can't ride the lightning through you anymore, but still, just having a stun dipper and that beat diver, it's really, really hard to maneuver as Asuka, because if you throw out the spell at the wrong second, beat diver into his stamina dash, and that can convert into a combo, I believe. So yeah, let's see how KomeKome handles this matchup.
Let's rock.
Trust me, because I'm paying attention, because I'm curious myself. And here we go. Surprised that Sin went for a throw that early, but good jump by KomeKome, and there goes the DP. And to make matters worse, he has a DP as well, so even when you do finally get that opening on him, you still have to deal with that. That was actually a pretty good setup. I never thought about doing that. Oh no. Okay, but you had burst, so you're good. That's a good way to dodge Sin's beat diver though, with your cubes using the bounce staff, because it changes the trajectory really well, so he might waste time trying to 6p them or far slash or whatever. Yeah, rip.
Let's rock.
Run up 6p, I see. I don't think KomeKome is gonna go for many test case 2 staffs, because Sin's DP, man. You won't really be able to do a lot of stuff because of it. Yeah, that far slash. Yeah.
Let's rock.
Well, what are you trying to go for right there? Okay, I think, is this how you do? Okay, so this is how you go frame in frame. He goes dash up. Was he trying to grab him? He tried to do dash up 2p. I didn't know that was a thing to do against Sin. I'm not exactly sure what he was trying to beat out. Like a 6P round start? I don't know. I'm curious to know why he decided to go that route. Okay. Good explosion. Honestly, I'm about to say test case 1 might be the way. The thing about test case 1 though is that it lacks firepower. You get 2 left rights. Not left rights. You get 2 overheads and lows. At 2 as in you get 1 of each. So yeah, you really don't have that many ways to open up your opponent, which is the issue. So you kind of have to rely on pure zoning. So yeah, it's kind of a gamble. It might it might just be test case 3, honestly. But I'm surprised he's stuck in test case 2 this entire time.
Let's rock.
Nice. Oh, that was I think he could have. Oh, let's look at that combo again. I never see that before. Close slash counter hit 2H. Okay. So you can dash right here, huh? And then go for another one. You know, if he had like electric cube or something, he could have did maybe 2H right here. Maybe he could have did like blue cube, triple cube, blue cube again into the Terra. I don't know if that would have connected because, you know, the scaling is so high now. But I wonder if he could have gotten the wall break from this scenario. That was a pretty cool combo. Nice. Oh, he could have converted that, I believe. Either he didn't want to, or maybe he didn't know. I'm always trying to convert every hit I get. Nice. You can use your mana here? Yeah. You know what? Hold on a second. I mean, skip that for it. Okay, so that might be a good idea as well. I guess in this situation, you can't really do much with your spells anyway, so you might as well use the last bit of mana you have to set up a staff. That's honestly a pretty good idea, and you get a mana charge as well. That's pretty good. Nice. Get the wall break here. Question is he gonna go for the safe jump? Because I don't believe it is against Sin. Yeah. I say safe jump because some characters it's a safe jump, some it's not. Anybody who has Kai's DP or slower, it's a safe jump. Anybody who has like souls, which is like what, 7 frames, it's not a safe jump. So man, he's just struggling to get out the corner here. I would have been used that explosion. He's IBing, but I wonder why he's not IBFDing that though. Wouldn't that be better? Oh, you're dead. But yeah, I think, wouldn't IBFD this be better? See, like if he would have IBFD this, Sin would be pushed back. I look at my mouse. He'd probably be pushed back like right here, right? I feel like that'd be a lot better than just IBing, but I haven't tested that. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe he still gets close enough with his attack, so you can't really dodge. But I'm curious to see the difference in that.
Let's rock.
Nice. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Maybe that's what he was going for. Huh. Did Sin do the dash or did he do the attack? Or does he have to do the attack after the dash? I don't know if I can see that. So okay, so he looks like he did the attack. I believe this is the attack. I don't know. But that's interesting. I guess that's why he was IBing. Huh. Okay. Staff. Wow, he really just ran up, grabbed him. The disrespect. KomeKome's IBs are on point. Huh. Is that worth it though? I don't know. I feel like for me, I mean, I guess you get away from the corner more with this route. But I would have personally saved the meter just because he has no mana. So I would have just did like the standard combo into the 6H, got my cards back, and just kept that 50 meter as an insurance. But like I said, you do get a lot more wall carry with the route that he did. I gotta start doing that, you know, extending combos with blue RC. Oh, he actually defended that. Yeah, that's why I said, man. That's why I would rather just keep that tension meter. I would have just broken the wall normally, because that killed him. Arc says he just lost from 70% with like what? With no risk. He's dead. That's just crazy. And he had like a good amount of HP left too. Like, look at this. How did that kill him? Guys, am I missing something? How did that kill him? Look at this. Did Sin do like the 100 meter version or something? Because he has a quarter of his HP left. What is the scaling on that attack? Okay, so he did use the 100 meter version. I didn't know it dealt that much damage. That's crazy. Arxis, I want you to look at this. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. He lost this much HP off of a /100 meter Sid. I don't see how people can still complain about Asuka, man. This is ridiculous. When you're losing to a / at 70-80%, you get back to me about complaining about Asuka. That is just ridiculous.
Let's rock.
Call me a hater. And this is not looking good for KomeKome. Nice. Yep. Freaking scum dipper. Oh no. Well, happens to the best of us. Well. Yep. Dead. That was a good try though, but for those of you who ask why Sin is a bad matchup for Asuka, look at that match. Look at that match. And I think you can see why. But next we gotta go look at Daru, because I think he fought KomeKome as well. And Ino is also another bad matchup, so that's just unlucky. So yeah, like I said, Ino's another bad matchup. Apparently Daru has really a lot of experience against Asuka because he's fought Gobo so many times. I don't know if he's fought KomeKome a lot. I mean, I would assume so because KomeKome and Gobo are always close in ranks, so plus in tournaments. Point is, Daru has a lot of Asuka experience, so it's going to be an uphill battle for KomeKome. Yeah, she's gonna RC away. I really want to know KomeKome's reasoning for why he doesn't use test case 3 anymore. Wow. I still think test case 3 is the best one. I don't think it's ever not going to be the best one unless they super nerf it. In which case Asuka might truly be dead. But to be fair, against Ino, it doesn't really help that much because Chemical Love will beat a lot of your options. But against someone like Sin, that's another like character that I don't think test case 2 is effective against. I feel like test case 3 would have been better to use. Nice. That's something that I also got to do. Instead of going for the punish right there, just try to get the grab. But I'm so scared that like if you mistime it, you know, you have your in grab, you're doing your grab, so then the opponent recovers fast enough to hit you, and it's like you just missed your punish window. So either he's timing these throws really well, or you know, kind of lost my train of thought. But that is just nasty. That's a combo, not a full one, but a mini combo. Nice. He has no mana. Alright. What's the move? This isn't a safe jump against Eno, so against her reversal. At least I don't think it is. Nice. Yep. See that? He did a single spell in neutral, immediate chemical love. You can't, you gotta fight Eno up close. That's why when I'm fighting Enos, I'm backdashing, I'm jumping, I'm throwing out 5k. 5k is a pretty good normal against her. So yeah, but that's goes to show you why you have to fight her on her terms. That's a good burst bait. That was really smart. KomeKome had to lock in. I would have breathed too after that. Alright. These IBs are on point though. Remember when we thought that IBs were buffed in this patch? Imagine if they were buffed. That'd actually be really good for Asuka, because IBing his stuff doesn't really change much unless you're IBing like 5H or something. Wait, what did she do right here? Jump back. Dash forward. Ow. I've never seen that round start from Eno. Man, fighting Eno just makes me so mad, because you have to fight her on her terms. Like, she can do whatever she wants to you, but as soon as Asuka tries to zone her out with some spells, oh, here comes Chemical Love. If he gets grabbed here with that super, he's done. That is, oh, she missed it. Careful. But the thing is, like, what can you really do here? Her buttons have disjoints, 6p has, you know, long recovery, and then she has Stroke the Big Tree, which evades all your attacks besides 2Ks and 2Ds. Also, Daru's not like these other Enos. After Stroke, he doesn't just immediately backdash, so if I was in that situation, I would have got screwed over. I definitely would have tried the dash up 2K 2D. Nice. Surprised that worked. He gets one mix up here, but yep. Nice. Huh. I didn't know you had enough time to do that. I never knew you had enough time to do that. That's really cool. Okay. Guess he wants to save his mana. I would have kept extending the combo. I think it's better to just get as much damage as possible instead of not fully doing combos. I'm not saying that, you know, KomeKome is not playing right. I'm just saying what I personally would do. But I mean, I guess that's why I'm not on the Evo top 8 stage. But I just think it'd be better, because it feels like you already get such few amount of opportunities, especially against a character like Eno. You gotta get all the damage you can get. From the amount of times that I've lost due to the opponent being 1 HP, I take every single point of damage I can get, man. Yeah. Yeah, he just got Eno'd right there.
Let's rock.
Walk back and wait, how did she tag him? 5p. Dang. That sucks. And you have to guess. That move is so good, man. Dang, you ain't even gonna give him a chance, Daru? Daru was like, don't get excited. Alright. Gotta back off, and you're back in the blender. Nice. Daru does not want him to play. And that's another move where you have to play on Ino's terms. The move is just too good. Alright. Man, if only Asuka got a safe wall jump, man. He wouldn't have to deal with these reversals. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have any mana resources where you're not forced to go in physically, I just don't think it's worth doing that wall break. I am honestly surprised he did not die here. I would have RC. If I see 2D whiff, I would have RC'd immediately. Like, look how close he was to die right there. He was about to have his whole career ended. He got really lucky. Yeah, I would have bursted too. Oh! No! I think it's wraps. Yeah. And of course, Daru's like, I'm not done with you yet. That's just dirty. That's just dirty. You're gonna have to do it like that, Daru. That was just dirty. Yeah, well, KomeKome had a good run. I definitely could say I learned a lot from watching that. I think for me, like, the biggest thing I saw was like the blue RC with all the wall carry. I think that's pretty underrated. And him doing red RC in the air and then having enough time to reload one and then continue the combo. Again, that was something that I didn't even know you could do. And that's something I'm going to try to implement in the future. But yeah, that was really cool to watch. Shout out to KomeKome. He did his best representing Asuka in the top big stage. So, hey, like I said, I'm not the one up there, so I'm not telling him that he's not playing right. I'll just say for my personal play style, I'd probably change up a couple of things and what I thought would maybe be better. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's just hope that Asuka gets buffed again, because our boy is not in a good state right now. And as you can see, his matchups are still pretty horrible. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Check out the other videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you next time. Peace.